Josh Engleman. Boy, did yesterday not go well. We got steamrolled on PrizePicks. We lost a play. Cavan Biggio. We could just pull it up. It doesn't matter. So we lost out on Chris Sale for the rainout. Oh, Biggio ended up playing and got the base. Okay, so he didn't start. Ended up getting in anyway and got on. We went 1-4 yesterday. If we throw Chris Sale out, it did not go well at all. Everybody just snuck over the line. It was not fun. And then on Underdog, we had 2 plays and we lost one for the rain out, so it got refunded. Unfortunately, though, I do believe that we won the other play, so we would have had a little bit of better shot, but what can you do? For anybody that is still working their way in, what's up? Be nice to see you guys. Let's build some stuff today. Let's try to win some money. Let's try to take this back to Monday instead of Tuesday. The Braves being rained out did not help me as I rolled the dice in DFS with Atlanta, with Cincinnati, and with Chris Sale. So I lost most of my money yesterday. Andrew Nemhard has agreed on a 3-year, $59 million contract extension. I'm guessing there's a player option on the end of that. But solid enough deal. A little pricey, but what are you going to do? I got my coffee locked and loaded. We've got OddsShopper locked and loaded. And I think now is the time for us to build something. So Keith Vape, what up? Zah, what up? Ben, what up? Let's figure out what we've got here. Let's build it out. I'm going to start on PrizePicks because 2 of the top 3 plays right now are on PrizePicks. Maybe we'll pull up Sleeper after that, depending on how it looks. But Vlad Guerrero, less than 1.5 total bases, is the number 1 play on PrizePicks at this moment. Now, let's take a look at it and see if we agree with it. 7 o'clock, first pitch. Well, 7:07, but you know morning. Or you know the deal. I don't know why I said morning. Oh, because I read morning from Keith Vape. Parlay builder oozing value. I don't know about oozing value, but there's some hanging out there. At least a little bit. So let's take a look and see what we're getting out of Vlad Guerrero. Zach Eflin on the hill. Now, Eflin has been a lot, like, I don't know, maybe not a lot, but like, he's basically been himself. A little bit worse against righties this year than he had been if you work in last year. But 270 xWOBA to lefties, the one that matters most. 308 xWOBA to righties across 800 pitches. If we add in last year, it takes you up to 2,100. He doesn't get hit, really, by anybody. Now, Vlad, obviously a slightly different guy. And against this pitch mix, does seem to see some success from an xWOBA perspective. 387 xWOBA in 911 pitches facing this type of Zach Eflin pitch types. Now, for this year, it's up to 398. So same sort of story. Man, I don't love this because I do think this is a rough spot. It doesn't naturally feel great. But 4.3% expected value is tough to overcome. I'm going to take it. Just because of how good that value appears to be. We also have Tanner Babi. 6.5 strikeouts. We're looking to look at less than. Taking on Detroit. Now, this one, I'm hoping we like. He's batting 300 off Eflin. All right, Jeff Daniels, I don't mean to say this, but I will never, ever, 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 ever care about that. All right, Tanner Babi, 25% strikeout rate to lefties, 26.5 to righties over the last year and a half. Bounces up a little bit more to righties here, which is interesting. Let's look through this Tigers lineup. It's a 24% K rate for Vierling, 17 for Keith, 35 for Malloy, Riley Green at 25, 22 for Kelly, low, relatively low. Okay, not the craziest strikeout matchup in the world. If we look at righties on the active roster for the Tigers, how much are these guys striking out? 14th. All right, I'm happy to grab this then. We're going to grab this under 6.5 total strikeouts for Tanner Babi. Ooh, I want less total bases. That's not what I want to do. So we got two right away for our PrizePicks card. We'll find out what we want to get to there, but that's two right out of the gate. Do we have the options? We do have room for more. Hunter Brown's strikeouts. Let's filter down to just PrizePicks for right now. Hunter Brown strikeouts, Paul Goldschmidt total bases. Let's look at Hunter Brown. This is not one that I expect to look good to us. So Hunter Brown, line set 6.5, 27% K rate to lefties over the past 2 years, 25 to righties. But Altuve doesn't strike out. I don't know why it's showing me that. Obviously, I don't care how the Houston hitters hit. 26% K rate for Butler, but low for Andujar, low-ish for Blade. Rooker, a lot of Ks. Langoliers, a lot of Ks. Toro, no. Seth Brown, yes. Geloff, yes. Schumann, yes. I really don't like this one. I'm going to ignore Hunter Brown here. I think he's in line for a big night. So let's look at Goldschmidt total bases. Taking on Pittsburgh. Martin Perez. Not good. Gets touched up by righties in a big way. Goldschmidt 366 x WOBA. This is just another one where, while we do have a bit of expected value, I'm trying to find the best combination of the value in the model and things we like. And I don't think I like Hunter Brown or Paul Goldschmidt. We'll work down a little bit further. Mitchell Parker against San Diego. Okay. Less than 2.5 earned runs. Now, Parker hasn't really gotten hit hard. I mean, lefties haven't touched him on over 336 pitches. Righties have, but 342 x WOBA isn't crazy. Now, the power against righties has been a little bit of a problem. And there's some power on the San Diego side for sure. But let's see how San Diego's been against lefties. Active roster versus lefties, WRC plus, San Diego. 21st in WRC plus. Not ideal, like not anything you're worried about. Now, they don't strike out at all against lefties. Is this real? 129 ISO against lefties for San Diego. Oh boy, yeah, we are taking this for sure. Mitchell Parker, less than 2.5 earned runs. That's what we're going to drop out for PrizePicks for today. We're going to go for a 3-burger. This is where I want to land. So let's get that in there right now. Bang. We'll share that link. If we can get anybody to share that in the thread to our tweet, that'd be great. So link is in chat now for the PrizePicks card. Let's go ahead and get that out if we can. And let's take a look now and see what else we have. But first, reminder, if you guys want to sign up at OddsShopper, it's very simple. There is a link in the description of this video. Click that link, go sign up. You get everything that I'm looking at for OddsShopper. It's included. So everything that you see me do on the OddsShopper side, you get it as well. So that's market-based betting on sports books and pick'em sites. I could expand this right now, see all of the different lines at each individual sports book, find the value that I'm looking for. We have parlay builders, optimizers, mass entry tools, odds boost evaluators. We've got what you're looking for, folks, and you can sign up using the links in the description of this video. Now, let's see. What are my messages? Ben. Ooh, Also, ignore my link below because I've got something better for you guys. Totally forgot. Yesterday was Dinger Tuesday. We put out a bunch of potential home run picks. If any of them hit, OddsShopper is $1 for 24 hours. And they hit. The promo code is DINGER. $1 right now if you want to sign up at OddsShopper. You cannot beat this deal. You will waste $1 on something in your life. This won't be a waste, and it could help you make more dollars. And it has helped everybody make more dollars. Let's just say you wanted to know how our results have been. That's easy. I can show you that right now and just show you that this is a profitable model. Of everything that we have recommended, 116,000 wins, 98,000 losses. That's 200,000 recommended bets. We have returned 6% on those recommendations. You can make money here for $1 using the promo code DINGER. Right now, head to oddshopper.com and sign up. All righty. What else do we have out there right now that we can build? Seems like that's not sorted by what we wanted it to be sorted by. So Betr is very heavy at the top right now. Let's see if we can get something built on Betr. Let me get that pulled up now. Because if we have a couple pretty positive Betr lines, I think we should take advantage. What do y'all think? You guys play on Betr? I'm pulling it up right now. All right. So this will be fun. And boom. So I've added my iPhone, as you guys can see. Just gonna plop that right there on a blank screen so we can see it a little bit easier. But we're in Betr now, and we could get that link as well. So let's find out what we can get out of Betr. Well, that Alan Winans line went away, but we still have a couple at the top here. Now we know that we don't want to go to the Vlad Guerrero. Or do we? Do we want to have it in both spots? I don't mind it. Although it hurt us on Monday. Which is not helpful. Was not helpful at all. Any promos? Nah, nothing we're looking for. So let's go ahead and grab that Vlad Guerrero line. We're going to put it in two separate spots today. I don't mind it. Vlad Guerrero, total bases, less than 1.5. Now I'm going to leave the Tanner Bibee strikeouts out because I see a couple other plays that we might want to take a look at. So for now, hide the iPhone. We're going to take a look at Abreu in Colorado, less than 1.5 total bases. Now, we know that this is not going to look good. It's just not. Quantrill on the hill. Abreu. Okay, maybe we need... Yeah, I'm going to like this a little bit more. Now, the run total in this game is going to be massive. This is in Coors. We know what we're getting in a Coors matchup. And Cal Quantrill isn't very good. He certainly doesn't strike people out. 352 xWOB over the last year and a half to lefties, 344 to righties. Neither of those are good. However, Abreu, 374 WOBA against righties in 296 plate appearances. You might look at that and think, well, that's been a heater. Only 333. Now, that's still good, but that is much more muted. And he's striking out a bit more. He's been incredibly hit lucky against righties. I'm going to roll the dice here. We're going to grab Abreu as a second option. So let's grab that game. Let's go to Boston. We'll get Abreu. Less than 1.5 total bases. That gives us 2. Well, 3x if we hit them both. Can we find one more? That's what we're looking for right now. Can we find one more play? Kris Bryant, opposite side of this game. Does he score a run? Now, there's a reason I want to look at this one. Because for Abreu, he gets Cal Quantrill, and Cal Quantrill stinks. For Kris Bryant, he gets Nick Pivetta, and Nick Pivetta doesn't stink. Now, lefties touch up Pivetta. That's not important here. Kris Bryant, a righty, 30% K rate against righties, 302 x WOBA. All of this looks good. Only a 320 x WOBA for Kris Bryant against righties over the past year and a half. That's fine by me. 288 BABIP, nothing crazy. His exit velocity is ultra uninteresting. We're taking this one. This is going to be our third one. Kris Bryant does not score a run today. That is the projection that we've got going on. So another play in the books. Easy stuff. And that'll be our 3 on Betr. I like this a lot. Kris Bryant. Less than 0.5 runs. Now, I'm looking at this one, thinking we are in great shape. Actually, let's use 50. Let's use my 50 Betr bucks on this one. Why not? Boom, we in. There's the link for the Betr card. Go ahead and check that out if you guys want to. So we're in for Betr. We're in for PrizePicks. Looking good. Hit that like button if you haven't done it yet. Do we think Glass now works under a limit tonight? 1.5 walks allowed prop on PrizePicks. Not a game I've looked at yet, but if we have some time, I'll take a peek at it. Oh. Let's see what else we can find. Let's take the Betr link off. What's at the top of the list right now? PrizePicks, Sleeper, Betr. We've got 2 sleeper options right now. Let's take a look at them. So we've got Elly De La Cruz total bases. If we need to hop back to sleeper, we can. Let's see if any of these lines at the top works. This is the first game of the day. We'll have something to pay attention to. Now, I believe Alan Winans is going in the first game. And this is for the first game. So he's a righty. Elly going to hit lefty. Winans gets tattooed by lefties. And Elly, 342. I don't know why. I'm so dumb. Winans is a righty. Elly De La Cruz will be hitting from the left side. Lefties tattoo Winans. However, Elly, 342 x WOBA to righties. Does strike out 30+% of the time. Has been a little hit lucky, although with his speed, I don't think it's too crazy. Is this my favorite thing? No, I'm not going to lie. I don't like it because I think Winans is really good. Or, sorry, really bad. And I don't love this spot. I do feel like we should take it, however. 3.5% expected value. I don't think that's something that we should ignore. I think it's important to take advantage of stuff like that. Even if we don't like it on the surface, we saw the data. All right, total bases. We're going to go less than 1.5 for Elly. And let's look at Matt Waldron's strikeouts against Washington. So Washington against Waldron. Waldron over the past 2 years, around a 20% K rate, up a little bit here. He doesn't get a lot of swinging strikes, but he doesn't get hit hard. Now, the problem here is the strikeout rate for Washington, which my guess is incredibly low. They are fourth from the bottom, 19. So Waldron's not much of a strikeout guy. Washington doesn't strike out all that much. Line is set at 4.5. And it hits 66% of the time. Let's be clear here. We think the true odds are minus 198. So I'm going to grab Waldron here. I think it's a likely victory. Let's see what that pays out potentially. Is this really not available now? Waldron strikeouts less than 4.5. We're at 2.64x on Sleeper. I think we can handle that. Let's look at one last play. Let's look at this Cal Quantrill, Nick Pivetta outs range. Pivetta's at 17.5. We're looking at the over. Quantrill's at 15.5, looking at the over. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel a lot better about going to Pivetta than I do going to Cal Quantrill. Quantrill just not the guy that I want to try to back. But Pivetta over 17.5. Can we get him to 18 outs? Can he go 6 innings today? I think he can. Colorado's bad. I like the idea of adding Nick Pivetta here. And by the way, I will share this sleeper card after the show. I have to load something into my phone for it, and then I can get it posted. But if we're going to go total outs more than 17.5, now we've got what we're looking for here. And I can show you guys on the screen what I'm looking at for sleeper. We've got Ellie De La Cruz, less than 1.5 bases. We've got Matt Waldron, less than 4.5 strikeouts. And then we have Pivetta going 6 innings or more. We can flex that and get a decent enough payout. And I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to drop an entry on this after the show. I can't do it right now. My wallet isn't up here, and I haven't loaded Sleeper yet. But I will post this card as well. So we got 3 in the books. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about that. We're hitting every site today, it seems. What else do you guys want to look at for today? Let's see. Aaron Mathis says Hunter Brown strikeouts under, Mitchell Parker strikeouts over. Well, let's see what those lines look like just using OddsShopper. So Hunter Brown strikeouts actually has a little bit of value to the under at Caesars right now. 1.2% expected value on Caesars for Hunter Brown's strikeout prop if you want to try to take advantage. The opposite side of that one was Mitchell Parker. Mitchell Parker over Ks. So Mitchell Parker over Ks is actually showing quite a bit of negative value. There's some value on the under also at Caesars right now. I'm not sure I love that one, Aaron. Let's see. Do we have any good bets out there? Tyler Fitzgerald for 2 hits or home run if you're feeling spicy. That's a wild one. That's a wild one. So we're looking at just value for sports betting. We do have an 8 OddsShopper rating out there on Matt Waldron, under 3.5 strikeouts at FanDuel. It's only been out for 25 minutes, plus 128. I would recommend, if you guys have money at FanDuel, that you go grab this right now. But let's take a look. How have these? I don't know what this answer is going to be. This could look negative, but I want to be honest with you guys. Let's look at our results. So right now, we're essentially 12 hours away from first pitch. So what I'm going to look at is MLB 12 hours away, and I'm going to look at total strikeouts. Now, I have no idea if this is going to go well. We're going to set the OddsShopper rating, minimum OddsShopper rating of 7. We'll go 1 below. We've only recommended 20 plays for strikeout props 12 hours before the game that had a minimum OddsShopper rating of 7 or higher. They returned 16% thus far. So small sample, obviously, but it has gone well. So if you want to grab Matt Waldron, I think that would be a really good idea for anybody that bets at FanDuel. It's right here in front of our face. Just out of curiosity, how are just strikeout props in general, ignoring OddsShopper rating? Yeah, okay, so anything with a positive OddsShopper rating is 7% ROI across 800 bets. There's no reason to not take advantage of that. We'll look at the other threes as well. Ellie De La Cruz total bases. How have our total base props been? Let's see. Total bases, any OddsShopper rating, up 4.5%. That's 4,000 bets. That's 4,000 bets. That's not bad. Let's see if we can just take a look at it and make sure that it's at least 3, which is what we have. 5% ROI. Love it. So if you have the ability, don't be afraid to go grab this Bobby Witt or Ellie De La Cruz line if they're available to you. There is value there. No reason to pass up on it. We have the data. It's important. Very important. Why not take it? We're showing all of our history. Why not take advantage of the spots that pop up when they pop up? It's that easy. See, they're already dropping. Justin Steele strikeouts under 5.5. There's another one on FanDuel right now that you can grab and get some value. Why not? Why not? All right. Thanks for watching, T-Chef. I always appreciate when people that are incredibly uninteresting to talk to show up and watch my show. At least you like Ben, though, brother. That I can't complain about. All right, let's get back. Let's see if we have any other options on the pick'em sites. We got the Vlad play. We're on Sleeper here, Betr here. Underdog really not showing much of anything. Let's take a look at Underdog quickly. So we have the Vlad Guerrero total bases, and we have the Abreu total bases props up there. I'm going to grab those Underdog plays. Why not? I'd like to get the value wherever I can find it. And if I can find it on every site, that works for me. Okay, and we also have the free square. So I'm going to take Vlad, Wilyer Abreu, and this Judge free square. Boom. Judge free square in. We're going to grab Vlad total bases. And we're going to grab Abreu. You guys should be using these free squares and stuff constantly. Abreu total bases as well. Bing, bang, boom. 3 correct. Gives me 6x. Break even on 2 and 1. 3x on 3 and 0. Let's hit it. Oh, I forgot I had the free square in. So we're just gonna go try and getting all three. Bang! I totally forgot I had the free square in there. There's the Underdog link as well. Folks, we hit PrizePicks today with the best plays we could find on OddsShopper. We hit Underdog with the top 2 plays on OddsShopper. We hit, what did I miss? We hit PrizePicks. I built Sleeper. We got a Betr card. We hit 4 sites today, guys. And like I said, I'll post the Sleeper card just after this show ends. I just have to load it back up again. And by again, I mean for the first time. But it asks for a scanned card, and I don't have it in front of me, or I would do it while we're talking here. Well, I don't have anything else to hit on. I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping off the page right now. Tanner Baby over 5.5 strikeouts on PrizePicks is currently showing 11% expected value. If that line is going to hang around for a while, it's probably a good idea to grab it while you can. Let's take one last look at the market before we get on out of here. And to the people that are watching right now, either like the tweet, like it on YouTube, whatever you can do to help me out, I would really appreciate it. We did get Justin Steele strikeouts up to a 4 OddsShopper rating. We know that those things look good. We should be taking advantage of them over and over again. Sam, if you scroll up, you should be able to see the PrizePicks card. So let's go ahead. You can see it on the screen right now. It's I'll share the link again too. There's the link. But just so you guys are clear of what happened here, because I think it's pretty important. Look at the card. So we have Tanner Baby, less than 6.5 strikeouts. You guys see it on the screen. We booked this on PrizePicks. This is how quick it moves when you know there's value, and this is what OddsShopper is for. Look at the Tanner Baby line now. You see it? Tanner Baby, 6 strikeouts. Line is already down since we've done this show. If you got it the moment we talked about it, you got it at 6.5. And now for you, 6 strikeouts is a win. Now, line down to 6 strikeouts is a push. We, by acting as quickly as we could, it dropped all the way to 5.5 first, which also would have been very interesting. But now it's at 6. We got the hook already just by acting quick on this show. It's important. It's important. Isn't that how it's said? Baby? That's how I see it. Baby. Baby. Could be wrong. Who knows? But yeah, we hit a line right out of the gate and grabbed value. That's what we're trying to do on this show. To get it in the same 15 minutes, nothing will be more important than what we're doing there. If we're able to grab lines and they move in our direction, cannot beat it. Cannot beat it. So we nailed it. And that right there is going to do it for today. That should be the lesson learned for watching this show. If we're putting in a card on a site, you want to do that the same time that I do it. You don't want to miss it at all. Because if you are late, it ends up in situations like this, where maybe you think, well, I'm still going to tail it anyway. Let's grab this. The odds are very different at 6 strikeouts than they are at 6.5. Maybe tomorrow we'll be able to beat some lines again. Let's grab some dubs if we can. Guys, it was great to be here. Like button for the video. Subscribe to the channel. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m., breaking it all down. We're going to add more and more to this show as we go on, as I begin to get a feel for what you guys are looking for. Thank you guys for everything. I will talk to you tomorrow.